Hey, I hope the day finds you well and enjoying your journey. Just wanted to reach out to people and share some of the things or discoveries that I've gone through or I'm going through right now that I find exciting and are helpful in the process of growth, process of reaching, trying to find new levels of connection with yourself and other people. And one of the areas is an organization that I'm involved with on every Thursday that I get together with a group of people that help one another connect on a deeper level and become authentic. And some of the areas that I want to grow into and improve on by working in that environment, you have people that are holding you accountable for some of these different things. Today I want to discuss a book that I've just completed reading that has a lot of questions that you reflect on yourself, and in the process you're able to discover some different things that bring to light and open up to not only to yourself but to something bigger than yourself. And in the process of actually verbally speaking them, you become aware of them and you're kind of forcing your hand to admit to some of the things that are going on with yourself and how it's affecting relationships or how it's affecting your growth as an individual or your job or whatever business you're running. And I thought I'd like to share it just because, one, it gives me a chance to improve on my communication skills and just getting up and speaking into the camera, the repetitive parts, and I know the areas I need to work on, and it'll take me a while. So one of the areas I know for a fact is my level of energy and enthusiasm and be able to express the things that I have in myself that I want to be able to share, and to do it in something that doesn't resemble a snooze fest. My niece Danica will say, "You need to spice up your videos. They are boring." So if you've stuck with me that long, God bless you. But anyways, I want to give you some of these different questions, and if you're so inclined, take them in and utilize them in your life. Write them down and see if it makes a difference in some of the experiences that you are confronted with and how situations around you might start changing. I'll just rattle through them, but the first question is, what kind of person have I been? Write that down. What type of person do I present to the world? You'll find that some of these things will be very close in how they're said, but they'll have a lot different answer, as you might find. What kind of person am I really like inside? Again, start thinking about a little bit deeper level. I guess I just have a tendency to want to think about that. But if you're willing to explore it, you're going to find some information there. Is there a feeling that I experience and struggle with on a regular basis, day in, day out, or maybe 3-4 times a week? But is there something that keeps reoccurring? Well, then bring that to your attention, verbalize it, spend some time with it, and start to understand your role in it. Is there something about myself that I hide from others? Again, another question. Being honest with yourself about something that we like to hide. We all have things that we have a tendency to not show our vulnerability, or the fact that we're not good at something, or this is an area that we are the way we are. Some cases it's fine. Some cases you just need to at least come to grips with it. What part of my personality do I need to work on improving? Just thinking about that part of it. What's the one thing I want to change about myself? Again, this will be a personality trait. And then come to one word, bring it down to one word, because when you narrow it down, you can get more impact on how it how it feels, how it affects. And then let's say if it's like a word like anxiety, sit with that and close your eyes and say, what is that? What does it feel like when I feel anxiety? Well, for me, like the breath may be shorter, maybe a tightness in the chest. So experience whatever that might be for you. Maybe it's worry. Well, anxiety is this similar type of thing. There'd be a number of different things that you could be experiences or want to change. So in and day out, the body gets fooled to think that it's always thinking ahead. It's thinking when something's done, it means this and it moves forward. When in reality, it goes back to your childhood, what you thought. We're always one step ahead, anticipating, when in reality that's not always the answer. In most cases, it's not. It's like unlearning something that's become part of us. Become aware of how you think when you are feeling the emotion you want to change. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable, you move beyond the realm of your senses and begin to introduce yourself to the giver of life. You develop a relationship with this greater intelligence, telling it who you have been and what you want to change about yourself, and admitting what you've been hiding. Owning up is among the most challenging things for us to do. I found that pretty powerful. That is one of the most challenging things we can do, is actually admit to ourselves or verbalize it to other people what we are doing wrong, what it is that's at fault. What makes achieving step 3 possible is knowing that we're admitting our faults to something bigger than ourselves. When you do this, then there's no punishment. There's no judgment. There's no manipulation. There's no emotional abandonment. There's no blame, scorekeeping, etc. It's kind of a relief to know that when you let that sink in. All right. Okay, if you've memorized an emotion as part of your personality and you are addicted to it, then when you declare who you've been emotionally, you are calling energy back to you from your emotional bonds. So if you've been holding this in a place that's negative, and now that negative's gone, there's energy there now that isn't tied up into something that's holding you back. That's what I find really exciting, is to be able to get past that hurdle and see, okay, now what do I do with this energy? Well, it opens a lot of doors to think, now that I'm not holding back things that I felt bad about, this energy can be directed to something exciting, something fun, something that really lights you up. I notice I like to say lights you up a lot. I'm going to close with this surrender statement. The universal mind within me, I forgive my worries, my anxieties, and my small-minded concerns, and I give them to you. I trust that you have the mind to resolve them much better than I could. Arrange the players in my world so that doors open for me. Innate intelligence. Notice how this is not religious based. We're just talking about something bigger than yourself. Your beliefs are your beliefs. I release my suffering and my self-pity to you. I have mismanaged my inner thoughts and actions for long enough. I allow you to intervene and provide a greater life in a way that is just right for me. So this is one of my longer videos, but I wanted to at least share some of these things that I thought were very powerful and kind of hold my feet to the candle here and implement and become the person that I'm spending time trying to mold. So I hope the day finds you well again, and I look forward to sharing more with you, and I'm truly grateful for those that might have an interest and can watch me progress as I go through my life's challenges. All right. Thanks. Have a great day.